Good morning, Ginger. Bridgie, good morning. I'm loving the corner of this, of my little credenza there, my little filing cabinet. I'm so good morning, L. Mythical. I'm so excited when I see, is it kooky of me? Somebody give me, good morning, Slingy. Somebody, Whiskey. Hey, somebody tell me, is it goofy of me? Is it kooky of me to be all excited about that corner being clear? Is it goofy or would you guys be excited too? Are you excited? Forget would you be? Are you excited? Is that goofy or is it worth getting excited about? Woohoo doo doodly doo 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 boo boo doodly doo. Good morning. It's not goofy backwoods. Lizzie says I'm allowed to get excited. I want you guys to just stare at that corner. I stare at it with used to have boxes in it all the time. Used to keep boxes in that corner. You guys don't like the boxes stay in that corner. It's pretty darn cool. Give me 1 second. I'll be right with you. Trying to see if they'll let us go live on IG. We'll see. Good morning. Can we talk? Can we talk this morning? Or is that what Pops always does? He just talks. Pops does no, oh, that's not true. Pops is a man of action too. Boop. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh no, that long hair. L, you gotta get here soon. Good morning. We gotta get here soon. Yesterday came out a surprise. Kind of messed up my morning in one way, but it made my year in another. Right? Messed up my morning. Gosh, it made my year. I completely messed up my morning. Made my year amazing. Brief. There's enough people here. There's 38 people here. There's not enough likes, though. There's not enough likes. Can you imagine Detroit? Think about it. Detroit is an old school Motown city. Detroit is not the most progressive city in the United States, let me tell you. And we have a lot of cultural issues here, cross-cultural issues. There's a lot of new blood moving in, trying to rebuild this city. Can I tell you guys something? There's a reason Pop moved here from California to Michigan. I live 1 block outside of the city of Detroit. 1 block. There's 9 Mile. Excuse me. 8 Mile is the border. Boop, this side of 8 Mile is Detroit. This side of 8 Mile, you start into a little city called Ferndale. 1 block on this side of 8 Mile is where one of our properties is. We're that close. And then the shop that we're going to shop for is now going to be in Detroit. Okay? A nice area of Detroit. It's already made it up. Did you know that about 3 months ago, we got our Detroit Mush Lab? It's the name. We have a page here called Detroit on IG called Detroit Mush. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make this a commercial. Is this okay with you guys? Is this okay? I do not mean to make this a commercial about me this morning. We have a lot to go through. So tell me if we should be doing this or not. Yeah? About 3 growing. You guys should have, I'm not bragging by any means. I'm not bragging. No. Be chess players. You get, the older you get, the more you can see a little further into the future. Okay? And be a chess player. And I mean that. A kind chess player, though. Make each move with kindness. Planned. And you can kind of see sometimes, oh, you don't know what's the next, because somebody else makes a move, and you're like, oh, okay. Then I got to go for the king's gambit on this one. I'm making this up. I don't know. I'm not a big chess player. But in my life, I am. In business decisions, I am. And never in personal decisions. Personal decisions are all about my feelings, how I love, how I want to be loved. But business, be a chess player. 3 months ago, knowing full well Prop E was coming, we licensed LLC, Detroit Mush Lab LLC. Detroit Mush Lab LLC. Go, good luck out there being as cool as Pops right now. Detroit Mush Lab LLC. It's my second LLC since we moved to Michigan. The other one covers a research thing that we're looking to get. Can you believe that? So, we know Proposition E is working. We're getting dialed into some of the locals in the community. You can't do things alone. Do you remember that? I want you guys to remember, too. The guys sitting in their basement with masks on, and they might even go on YouTube and try to teach you with their masks on. I want to see them forward mycology with their own skin in the game. With their own skin in the game. And one of the ways you do that, you got to go out and you shake some hands. And you go out and convince some people. Give them some personal tips. Learn who the councilman is. Learn who some of your local politicians are. Invite one to breakfast here or there. Oh, you're not schmoozing. You're teaching. You're giving back your information to people that don't. They're literally, the word ignorant is not a bad word. Ignorant just means a lack of education, a lack of information about that topic. I'm ignorant about it. There's so many things I'm ignorant about. Our politicians, our local guys, a lot of them, oh, we'll vilify them, but a lot of them do want to do the right thing. They just don't know what you want them to do. Because you're in your basement with a mask on. And you're pretending what you're doing is wrong. Did you hear the word I just said? Pretend? Because it's not. That's a perspective. And you teach that guy, and he has your voice, right? So we get to know a few of these guys, okay? We get there, here, and that, but we're not big shots. We do what we keep doing. Well, this came out in left field on me, and I apologize to people that weren't able to. We didn't do our show yesterday morning, but boop, out of nowhere. Was it really out of nowhere? We were invited to a breakfast yesterday in celebration of Prop E passing here in Detroit. And needless to say, I had to say yes, not compulsed to, because I desired to so badly. Are you kidding me? Let me go. So we get there, and what a beautiful group. Cross-cultural, every ethnicity, women, men. I look around the room, I'm like, Pops is the oldest guy in the town, right? I'm the oldest guy in town. But guess what happened? Brag, flex a little. Pop Shrooms is here. I didn't know that too many people even knew who the Pop Shrooms guy was that came in the room. So we had a nice breakfast. They made me talk. Why do people make Pops talk all the time? Do you think they made me, or did I go, which was it? It was beautiful. So I wasn't there. We're gonna make some differences. I have some imaginative ideas coming. I've got ideas coming up, you guys. What about these retail store opportunities? What about factories? What about mushroom farms? What about, there's so many places we're gonna go now. And we're on the front edge now. We're on the front edge, but never rest on your laurels. Joe Dibbs here will tell you what a laurel is. He's a smart guy. Laurel, that's one of the Olympic runners. They originally got their little crown of laurels put on top of their head. That was their Olympic gold. They didn't get them gold medal. They got a laurel put on their head. And we rest on that sometimes. No rest. No resting. Give me some more likes. We got 73 people here, 50 likes. That means we have resters. What's going on? You guys can't rest on your thumbs. Don't rest on your laurels. Okay? Get involved, please. Oh, but I live in Alabama. Oh, I'm in Kentucky. Yeah, I know. They need you bad. Do you think that when they try to bury you, they didn't know you were a seed, what you could grow? And guys, can I tell you, it has not been that long that we've been doing this, has it? It has not been that long. And you, sitting here listening to Pops, you can be the biggest difference maker in your whole community. Who's your councilman? Bro, can I go to breakfast? I'll tell you a story. Let's change the laws in our town, in our county. You make the difference. But too many of us sit around and complain, vilify people. Oh, they don't pick on us. Really? When was the last time you personally did the best you could to make a difference in decriminalizing or legalizing what we know is sacred? And until I hear your last action, don't complain. Stay in your basement with your mask on. And give Big Pharma all the power. Not this guy. I'm getting ready to get carried away now. I did Big Pharma research this morning. You guys saw one of my posts? What a disgusting, corrupt or situation. It is so corrupt. So corrupt. When they can charge you one price and the guy standing right next to you, same drug, totally different price. That's the rot. That's the core of rot of capitalism. You're literally automatically taking advantage of one. I'll give you a quick, small example, and I'll get back to work here. My friends, Pops, can I get a deal on? No. There are no such thing as a deal, because a deal means if I give my buddy Frank a deal, that means 10 people that I did something for, I'm ripping off. In my head. And I already give everybody as good at this situation as I could. And Frank, you're just as good or just as bad as the rest of them. Yes, we're friends. But I'm not going to take advantage of 10 other people because you're my friend. And if you don't get that, you're not impeccable with me. When someone comes along and they tell you, okay, I got the best deal I can give you, it's going to be $50, whatever it is. I'll sell you this piano for $50. Take you in the back room, nudge, nudge. I could give it to you for 40. Really? So you're willing to rip everybody else off for 10? I don't want to deal with you. Keep your $10. That's called being a respecter of persons. You respect everybody the same. The same. No matter who they are. President of the United States or a janitor. They get the same treatment. It goes out, the label gets printed, and gets sent just as fast. That's how you'll build. Because it's going to get found out that you're a shady, big pharma guy that's ripping off Americans while Germans aren't paying as much. Or whatever the example would be. It's pure rot. And when your brain starts thinking like, I can give this guy a deal, but I'm gonna charge more to the lawyer in Massachusetts than I'm gonna charge my buddy in New Mexico, you're a thief. You're a thief. You're not providing a good service anymore. You just became a thief. Join Big Pharma. What's Ben saying? You shouldn't ask friends to do deals. I'd pay my friends more. Don't be a thief. I'm just reading a couple of the comments. I hope I got carried away here this morning because I'm carried away. Because I'm passionate about this. Because when we're going to build something, we're going to treat everybody so decently and so kindly. Every move is planned with kindness. Can I do that and still be kind? No. Then I can't do that. Can I do that without ripping somebody off? Nope. Then I can't do that. And you watch. There's plenty of people that do it right. There's no deals. There's no specials for you because you're from Lithuania and you're from the United States, so we're going to charge you 3 times as much. Shame on you. Shame on your whole operation. That's phenomenal, Mr. Flopstar. Thank you, Haley. A shame. I literally could cry. Shame. You're taking it out of the poorest people's mouth. And I visit the home on Sundays. Those people don't have any money left. Most of them they've been ripped off somewhere in their life. The last con man took the last of it. They're sitting there on welfare and Social Security and Medicare. And Big Pharma, when they're ripping off Medicare, they're ripping off me and my taxes. And you're right, they do it, like I said in my post, because they can. And it's the rot. Somebody started it 200 years ago. First guy, first pharma company. I'm going to give a little more to this guy and a little less to this. It's over. It's over. You started this. You started the corruption. You're rot at the core. Don't be rotten at your mushroom core. Do not be rotten at your mushroom core. And I have a public pledge. I will not be rotten at my mushroom core. I will go belly up before I will be rotten at my mushroom core. And if it starts out rotten, it's going to end up rotten. And you must be honest and treat everybody equally. And watch. You will become an example. The local business people go, oh, that's a good way to run it. Watch this guy flourish. How'd he do it? Oh, he was honest? There's 3 of them. There's the franchises now. Dream it. 5 years. Franchises. Somebody tell Pops he's crazy. Tell Pops he's crazy. I'm 18 minutes into this thing. Tell Pops he's crazy. I want to hear it from about 10 people. Pops, you are crazy. Crazy as a fox. There you go, girl. House of Sauce. Don't be crazy as a fox. Nuts. Do not be, I love you guys for admitting, thank you for pledging to the few, some that are, don't be, teach as much as you take. I'm going to read something. We're going to get some amazing giveaways here. We got some good giveaways, so hang in here. Top 10 big pharma companies in the world. I picked one off the list of those icky, wrong-thoughted. And we all know that we need drugs, but you don't need to take money from people. Pfizer, Fixer, Eli Lilly, Bayer. Helpy done. Bayer was the one I picked. Helpy got it already. Helpy, that was that fast. I didn't know Bayer was on the list. Helpy, ceasefire. Ceasefire. Helpy got it. Ooh, who said GSK? Cap. I'd never even heard of GSK. That's how dumb I am on this stuff, and I'm going to learn my enemies now. Now I'm studying my enemies. That's why I know this stuff now. Here's the list. Here's the list. Pfizer, Novartis, Roche, Sanofi, Merck, Johnson & Johnson, AbbVie, GSK, Bayer. Nice. Nice one, Helpy. Here we go. Hello? We're going 4 today. We're going 4. I'm trying to make up for yesterday. Helpy, which one do you want? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4. And 1 is at the top. 3 it is. Here we go, Helpy. 3 it is now. These boxes, a couple of them have something special in them. A couple of them have something special in them. Okay? This happens to be one of them. Number 3 is one of the special boxes. Here we go. Hey, you guys. Thanks for letting me do my rant. Thank you for letting me do my rant. April, it's T_with_pops. Again, thank you for letting me do my rant. I'd fire myself up a little bit. And also, there's a new group of people going to be watching us from yesterday's deal. And I want them to know how important this is and that there's a group, there's a community out here killing it. That's what we're telling them. There's a whole group of us out here killing it. Okay? Let's read our card for today. This card to you, Helpy. Here we go. Always do your best, Helpy. Surrender and let go of your past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go, Helpy. That's pretty good. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. Sometimes we're, oh no, hold on, I gotta get it back. Let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment, Helpy. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now. This is a dream. Woohoo! There's a dream happening right now, and we're all dialed into the dream. Detroit just had a dream happen. We woke up, and it was real, and we're in it. Nice. You're in the dream. Pops pack. This was fun. I showed you guys a video, a thing last night. I said, go to Tea with Pops. Sample packs. Look at that. Sample pack. You have a T in here. You have a G, a G in here. And then you have an ODP in here. You got a trifecta. Okay? And it'll even tell you which one's each. Now these ghosts, they look teeny and little crunchies. Oh my God. Bring. Okay? Trifecta pack. Somebody say this is pretty cool. Okay? Safe travels. And what made this one special is you're getting a Sporio. We threw a Sporio in here, right? And the Sporio, B knows about the ghosts. B knows all about the ghosts. Oh, they look tiny. They're little, what the hex? They were nice when we, little buttons. And then you dry them, and they go down to nothing. But they are blue and crazy. So you got a Sporio in there. You got a trifecta. You got a Pops pack. And you have the card from Lizzie Lou. Okay? Congratulations. You guys, I've got to read a couple of things. Okay? You guys ready? You like the Sporio? I love the Sporio. Great name. Help? You know what to do. We don't want that corner to have a bunch of stuff sitting in it. Okay? By tomorrow morning, reading and your address. We don't want anything sitting in that corner. We already talked about that. Okay. Sean sent us this. Sean sent me this. Okay, let me read. This is sort of following up. We were talking about procrastination the day before yesterday, and he sent in this reading. I feel like there's something stuck on my glasses or something. He sent this reading in. He says, is there such a thing as procrastination? Or is it just that some things are not a priority to you, so you make time for something else? Maybe. How can you make something purposeful to yourself? Well, once you do this, the motivation to do it will be so much greater and it will seem so much easier to accomplish. if it's important to you. And with that, you will be more disciplined in your work and your time. The regimen of your work will seem fulfilling and self-propelled, rather than a chore that you have to overcome. We all have many excuses to not do the things we really should be doing. Make a stand and say no more. Put those thoughts in the back of your mind and start doing what you want to make the most of your life. This is always a way to get what you want. We become what we do. I'm going to say that one again. We become what we do. If we repeat the lazy habits, we become stuck in them, never progressing. So make sure you get into the habit of furthering your goals. That habit. That's good, Sean. I want to say something about that. Day before yesterday, we talked about procrastination. It was great yesterday. I apologize. I really missed you guys. I did. I'm sitting there at this situation. I'm like, oh, I can name off 25, 30 of you right now. I'm like, I wonder how they're doing, how she's doing. Like, oh. It was funny. I just missed you guys deeply, deeply. Day before yesterday, we did this talk about procrastination. And I'm going to put him on blast. I'm putting him on blast. I don't care. I'm doing it. Bridgie, my friend Bob Bridgie. See what he just said right there. I'm pushing the heck out of my goals. Thanks to Pop. Procrastination speaks. There it is. We're on the same, I was literally talking about you when you're scrolling up. This is why it's so cool. Bridgie reaches out to me after the procrastination talk and says, Pops, I've been procrastinating. I've been letting my family down. That was the sweetest thing he could say. I said, no, you let yourself down. And your family got let down by that. But, Pops, will you hold me accountable? I said, you bet I will. 5 o'clock that afternoon, back and forth. Did it. Yesterday, did it. He's going to be on the ball. Find an accountability partner. Doesn't always have to be Pops. I might not always have the time. There's plenty of you guys here. Just do what you say you're going to do. Tell your partner you did it. I use Jeff Coleman. If I have something that we're not going to get done, I tell Jeff will make sure I get it done. He doesn't have to do a thing. Just that I told Jeff, I'm going to get it done. So, Bridgie, I love you. Don't procrastinate. None of us procrastinate. And that was back to Monday's talk. And that wasn't just for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's forever. That's forever. And Bridgie, you didn't learn. That was the past. Forget that. You just do your things today. And I'm talking about 50 of you right now when I say the word Bridgie. Am I right? Who else am I talking to? Give me 10 raised hands. You're talking to me too, Pops. We're not talking to just Bridgie. 10 people. I'm not going to go on until 10 people admit that, yeah, you're talking to me too, Pops. Me too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I love you guys for being so honest. Being honest, you just been honest with yourself. And see, Bridgie, see what your honesty did? See what your honesty did? I think that was 10 at least, Greg. I'm caught up in all 83 of us. Because we just go ahead and tell the truth. We're not always perfect. No, even me. Well, even me. I didn't mean that. Believe me, I admit. The less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful your life will become. I'm talking to all of us, right, Lizzie? I'm talking to the whole tribe. Let's not be a procrastination tribe. Let's not be that tribe. Let's not be the tribe that talks about it, but then doesn't go out and do it. Doesn't go shake the hand, doesn't show up at the breakfast, doesn't donate, Doesn't show up on a Sunday at the old folks. Let's actually do it. Doesn't charge extra for this guy or that guy. Oh, I don't like that guy very much. I'm going to charge him more. Ah, he's got an ugly face. I should charge him more. Oh, she's my best friend. I'm going to charge her less. Let's not be them. I have a reading here from Sean. It's too peaceful. I can't read it right now. I'm fired up. I can't read it. I got 3 more giveaways. I want you guys to hang in here. I have something really fun to show you guys. I love it. It came from Sai, and Sai sent me this book. I've been kind of wanting this book, and now I'm voraciously reading it. Woohoo, Terrence McKenna. He writes stupendously. He uses a lot of words. He could parse it down and say the same things, but he doesn't. He's off on a trip when he's writing. This came in from the Slick Kitten, Alicia. I love it when she sends stuff in. The Oak and the Rose. Will you guys listen to this? Would you rather be an oak or a rose? Would you rather be an oak or a rose? Do you like this book too, Stephen? I can't wait to finish it. Well, not finish it. I'm about a third of the way through, but there's one passage that I got, and that is, I need to read it, okay? You guys would rather be the oak? You guys would rather be the oak? You guys are smart. I thought some of us would say rose. No, you guys are smart. I'll be the rose. No. The oak one, it looks like, wait till the end of this poem. I think the oak might be the one. Okay? The Oak and the Rose. This is cute too, because there's a picture of a little oak with a little rose sitting next to it. Okay? An oak tree and a rose bush grew, young and green together, talking the talk of growing things, wind and water and the weather. And while the rose bush sweetly bloomed, the oak tree grew so high that now it spoke of newer things, eagles, mountains, peaks in the sky. I guess you think you're pretty great, the rose was heard to cry, screaming as loud as it possibly could to the treetop in the sky. And you have no time for flower talk now that you've grown so tall. It's not so much that I've grown, said the tree. It's just that you've stayed so small. Wow. Wow. You were a pretty rose once. You were a pretty rose once. You're not going anywhere with that, are you? You're not going anywhere with that. You know that girl in high school, the high school cheerleader? What's she doing now? She was a pretty rose once. It was good, huh, Greg? I love that little poem, right? Don't forget. Keep growing. Grow to the sky, and then this guy gets eagles to watch out from the top of him. Like, that's what I truly want to be. I'm like, I want to be the tree, keeps growing. And then you guys all climb around inside of me and look out as far as you can look. Swing around, play, put a couple swings in me. It's okay, nail into the side of me, the ladder going up. It'll heal, don't worry. Just climb around and play in me. God, it would be cool to be a tree. I mean it. And be around for 200 years. And see it all, but don't have to be, you're not responsible for any of it. You just get to watch it. Get to live beautifully. Maybe your roots feed other things. Getting carried away. So this is November. You guys, this is November. I want to show you something. You guys ready for this? This is November. Say no to a lot of things. Say no to those things that you know you're supposed to be saying no to. It's November. There's a lot of things you should be starting with no instead of yes. You know what some of them are. I'll do a giveaway here in a minute. Let me read this amazing passage. Terence McKenna's talking about cultures. And every culture, we live in our culture here, American culture basically, but then we have some international people watching us too. Generally speaking, we're all kind of living in kind of the same type of culture. Okay? And in our culture, we tend to think of drugs as intoxicators or something that causes us to be debilitated to some degree. Drugs. So here goes, and we've been programmed that. And mostly it's always pharmaceuticals too. Very little, I knew nothing growing up, nothing about organic medicines. I knew nothing about holistic medicines. I knew nothing, this is for 40, 50 years. And if you did, you were a weirdo in Oregon back in the 70s, 80s. You know, a weird Wiccan witch person. I knew nothing. Now, the world's moving in that direction. Oriental medicine always knew, but not Western civilization where our culture is. Here we go. This man traveled the world. He lived in the Amazon forests. He went over and lived in China. He lived in Indochina. He lived in India. He went to all these places to experience their local religious practices and all their local plants and the things that they used in their shamanistic practices, etc. Phenomenal life. It's like if I wasn't doing this and so dedicated to this, I'd probably be the traveling guy over in the Amazon too now. When thinking about drugs, this is Terence McKenna. You guys ready for this? Okay? Thanks for letting me set this up. I'm going to read this, and then we'll do 3 giveaways. We'll get 3 quickies. But guess what's in the boxes is some great stuff. And don't forget, I know I'm cliffhanging you, but tomorrow is Big Box Friday. We have plans. Big Box Friday. When thinking about drugs, Terence McKenna writes, we tend to focus on episodes of intoxication. But many drugs are normally used in sub-threshold or maintenance doses. Coffee and tobacco are obvious examples in our culture. So, they're maintenance doses. We get these, we take certain things at a maintenance dose level. Whoop, some of us do another one now. The result of this is kind of an ambience of intoxication. Like fish in the water, people in a culture swim in the virtually invisible medium of culturally sanctioned yet artificial states of mind. So our culture tells us it's okay to smoke, it's okay to walk around a little bit buzzed, a little drinky. It's okay to smoke, get the nicotine effect. It's okay to oxycodone a little here. It's okay to paint, a little. We're culturally sanctioned to be a certain amount of buzzed. Never thought of that. But we're culturally, it's okay to be this, but you're okay. It's all right. Mom told me. My dad's, here, have it. Their grandma. We're culturally sanctioned to live in altered states. It's okay. I never thought of that. Like fish in the water. Our culture, we're swimming around in this culture. We don't know it. Languages appear invisible to the people who speak them, yet our language creates the fabric of our reality. There's a whole thing we'd love to talk about later about how language really is reality. But plant is an example of a complex language of chemical and social interactions. Yet most of us are unaware of the effects of plants on ourselves and our reality. Partly because we have forgotten that plants have always mediated the human cultural relationship at large. What he's saying is that we have forgotten, and there's a further deep, the last 700 to 800 years of our human history, we've been writing plants out and pharmaceuticals in to our culture. We stopped using plants to their effectiveness and even knowing what their effectivenesses were as we replaced them and changed our accepted culture to have an intoxicated brain on pharmaceuticals. And the only thing that'll change that is we have to go back to plant medicine. The only way. And there's so many, he points out many of these cultures that still exist in this living society today that have longer lifespans, everything, and they're not involved with big pharma. They have the shamans taking care of them. But capitalists got us. They brought in the money. And here we go. And it's all, not just shrooms. There are other plants. We're going to do this. Here's a giveaway. Here's a giveaway. The top 10 herbs. Top 10 herbs being used for, top 10 herbs in the world. I picked one off the list. Herbs. Give me an herb that we've been ignoring. Yarrow and curry and thyme and cannabis and echinacea. Exception, you got it. St. John's wort. St. John's wort. Ceasefire, exception. Good job. Let me read this list. Exception, you got it. I'm going to read this list. Pops is going to start getting more educated. I need more information. Top 10 best-selling herbs in the world. You pick one. 1, 2, or 3. Top, middle, or bottom. Exception, got it. Top 10 best-selling herbs in the world. Cranberry. Saw palmetto. 3, I got that. Saw palmetto. Soy. Garlic. Ginkgo. Echinacea. Milk thistle. Black cohosh, St. John's wort, and ginseng. Those are the top 10. I don't have a clue what St. John's wort is. It sounds terrible. It sounds like something you don't want to catch. Don't catch St. John's wort, whatever you do. Cranberry's number 1. Anyways, that's a neat list. I thought this is going to go right along with what we're talking about here, is herbs and medicines and things like that. Exception, you picked number 3. Let's look at it. And we're going to do another thing here. Oh, exception, you're the best. Here you go. Remember I said there's 2 special boxes and 2 normal boxes? You got a normal box, sorry. But you won't be. Don't take things personal. I love this, thank you. I learned something good. We're going to learn every day together. Don't take anything personally. Release self-judgment, exception. Remember this. Even the opinions you have about yourself are not necessarily true. Therefore, exception, you don't need to take whatever you hear in your own mind personally. Much love, Pops. Okay? Don't even take yourself personally. Sometimes unless it's a positive affirmation and you're talking about how wonderful you are and where you're growing to be, knock it off. Got a Pops pack. Got a Pops pack in there. And you're getting a triple. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is energy right here, exception. She had the cutest last night comment when I posted these. What did she write? She writes, oh, I'd like to have one of those for a weekend, get something. And here it is. You got it. The energy of the universe asked you for one. You got it. You got a trasher and a ghosty boo thing and an ODP thing. Nice job, exception. This will go out to you. We don't even need to tell the sheriff to make sure she gets in her writing, okay? All right, here we go. I want to read. Is that what I want to read? What time is it? 46. Okay. I want to tell you guys about something. I asked, is Victor here? Sorry. I want to show you guys something. Okay? A couple weeks ago, we had the Pops test packs that I was sent out. It was the first gift that we gave away each day for 5 days or 5 days in a row, where we tested, and it was test number 1, 2. I mean, we sent out packs 1, 2, and 3. Okay, do you guys remember that? Okay. Well, I'm starting to. Jamie should remember, because Jamie gave me some information this morning, okay? Well, number one, thank you guys. So far, I think I sent out 5 or 6 packs, tests, groups of tests, and I'm starting to get some of the results, which is exactly what you guys promised to do, which reminds me of this corner right here, that we're all getting pretty impeccable at this stuff. We're all starting to do exactly what we say we're going to do. This morning, I got my report from Jamie. And I love what Jamie did, okay? What Jamie did, exactly what I said, he gave me a rating on 1 through 5 of each of the packs, 1, 2, and 3. Not that it matters, because you don't know, but I'm just going to read this because it's cool what he wrote. So with the test, you asked to rate 1 through 5. So I'm giving you a 5 for number 2. 4 for number 1. And 3 for number 3. That's for how strong. And which one worked better for me, energy-wise? Now, energy and focus, 1 for me, I give a 5. 2 gets a 4, and 3 gets a 3. So now I'll sit down and calculate that. But it's perfect. It's perfect. Gave me exact information. So, Jamie, beautiful job. Thank you. Now, I want to show you guys one more. I asked him to be here this morning. I'm not sure if I've seen him here this morning or not. But that was a good review, right? Give Jamie a thumbs up for his review for us, would you please? Not that you guys know the pack numbers, but I do. Now I can go in. You did just what you said, right, Ginger? The people that got one, I was very proud of that review. Solid review. I didn't even ask for 2 different effects, but he gave me the 2 different. That was a great review. Thank you guys for affirming that. I'm going to show you one more. Okay, this is you guys. You guys cracked me up. I love you guys. Here came the review from, again, I'm trying to remember his name on here so I could give him as much shout out credit as we possibly can, because this is cool. So here's my next review that I got. I'm going to post this, by the way. I'm going to post this because it's cool. All right. So what this gentleman did was he took pictures of each of the packs, just in case I forgot what I had sent, which is so cool, right? And he writes a summary. This is great. How much I love it. He's got dosage type, control group, rating of bag, summary, like this is like cool as can be, Victor. Like, I'm telling you, I got this one. I'm like, this should be the test form. This should be the review form. Just, yes, this is cool. I don't even care what the numbers are. I just like the review form. Anyways, he gave us a 3, a 5, and a 3. No, a 3, a 5, and a 2. Okay, it's the new template, Whiskey. Excuse me. It just tickles me pink. Okay, it tickles me that took it very serious. Took it very serious and did it impeccable. You talk about do your best. I call this do your best. Okay? Beautiful job. Thank you. If anybody else out there has tests, you don't, of course, have to do this by any means. Just give me those 1 through 5 numbers on your packs. Lizzie, it's medicine. It is serious. I want to know. It is serious because I actually am using this information. Especially I'm finding out that my number 2s on both cases seem to have been very, very good. And the number 2s are the well, I'm not going to tell you guys yet. There's too many reviews ready to come in. But I should tell you. Anyways, let me hit my gong for that. Gong it up. And today's card, appropriately so, is the 9 of Wands for strength. No, Benny, I was about to say what number 2s are, but I don't want to influence. Strength. Right, Tad? Isn't that a great review? Isn't that a great review? Okay, let me do this other giveaway. You guys, thank you so much for being my guinea pigs. Thank you. Appreciate it. This one is going to be nature's most powerful medicinal plant. Nature's most powerful medicinal plant. Top 10 list. Go. Well, Joe does it in person. Mimosa. Nice one, Sean. Thyme. Peppermint. I'm sorry. I'm reading as I see them. Mimosa. Peyote. Mushrooms. Mint. Comfrey. Cannabis. Aya. Cannabis. Ghost pipe. Garlic. Cannabis. Daga. Poppy. Lizzie IG, marijuana, garlic, coffee, sage, poppies, salvia datura, kava, fly agaric, morning glory, tea tree, turmeric, mushroom, echinacea. I got to remember how to spell that. Say that. Cannabis, chamomile, catnip, cannabis, ginger, garlic, bee capi, parsley, nettles, lug nut. Carrie's got it with lavender. Carrie has it with lavender. Lavender is considered one of nature's most powerful medicinal plants. Here's the list. And in their order. Turmeric. You guys ready? This was Carrie. Carrie, tell us if you want 1 or 2. Yeah, I think some of you said that one on the other competition. Carrie, you go for a 1 or a 2 here. Okay? Yeah, lavender. 2 for Carrie. Okay? Let me get oops, it was these 2 over here. My bad. Sorry. Carrie, you went for number 2. Okay, give me 1 second. I want to read this list to you guys. Do you guys like that I read the list? After you guess? Do you want me to read the list to you too? Huh? Give me 5 people say, Pops, read the list. Pops, read the list. Yes, read. Yeah, you got to turn it into something we learn from, right? Thank you. So the top 9 on this list, I didn't scroll to the 10th one. The top 9, turmeric, evening primrose oil. What? Powerful medicinal plants and the science behind them. Evening primrose oil, flax seed, tea tree oil. Somebody on here said tea tree. Echinacea. Grape seed extract. lavender, and chamomile. That's the nature's 9 most powerful medicinal plants. So I figured it was right on topic to what we're talking about here, right? Okay, so Carrie, what's in your box? We have one more giveaway. Hang in here. One more giveaway for you guys. And in Carrie's box, here's her card. The universe wanted you to have this card. Oh, Carrie, this is cute. Look at these little baby birds. Always do your best. Do your best because you want to, Carrie. Mommy feeding babies. She's doing her best. She's doing her very, very best. Okay? You do your best when you're enjoying the action or doing it in a way that will not have a negative repercussion for you, Carrie. You do your best because you want to do it, not because you have to do it. Not because you're trying to please the judge, and not because you're trying to please other people, Carrie. Just you. Much love, Pops. This card's meant for you. They're better than fortune. They're better than, what do they call them, fortune cookies? This is better than the fortunes out of a fortune cookie. Because they really, I believe the energy of the universe lined it up exactly for you. See, Carrie, even she knows she needed that one, and she's probably as good a mom as this little baby, as this guy is, right? And for you, gorgeous, you also get a Pops pack, okay? Lizzie, the cards are the best. And you're also getting a sample pack with some thrashers and some ghosts and some ODPs, okay? Enjoy each and every opportunity to do that. Okay, let's do one more giveaway. We got 3 minutes left. One more giveaway. Carrie, I love you. Don't forget to send me your reading now. Okay, send me your reading. And ODPE is Old Dirty Penis Envy. It's a variation of penis envy. Somebody did. Okay, thank you, Carrie. Now we're gonna do one more. Before I do that, we've had a beautiful morning. A lot of people here. We were over 90 there for a little bit. We're at 85 likes. We're getting really close. When we hit the 100 mark on likes on a live show, when we hit the 100 mark, I'm going to give away a really big prize because the universe told me to do that. Okay? How, you guys, just bathe in the moment for just, give me 30 seconds of bathe in the moment of what you're building here. Look at this little group of friends, and you guys have, some of you, lots of you, tell your mother-in-law and tell your neighbor, and you've told your sister, and we have sisters and brothers and husbands and wives. Oh, the husbands and wives are the ones that like get me going. And when I was at the deal yesterday morning, that's all I could talk about, is that we grow. And I'm not talking about mushrooms. I'm talking about growing goodness and kindness. That's what we really grow. We grow each other. We learn a little bit. We entertain each other. We stay connected. And we find other people. Keep it growing in your own little area. Go meet the people that are going to make a difference in your neighborhoods. Shake a hand. Be kind. Get out of your basement. What you're doing is not wrong. It's only wrong if you think it's wrong. And if you think it's wrong, don't do it. If you think what you're doing is wrong, get out of here. Okay? But if what you're doing, you have the moral certainty that what you're doing is okay, then you should be able to do it on the roof of your house. You should be able to do it on a mountaintop. And you should be able to do it in front of City Hall. Okay? And if you can't, then we need to change City Hall. And that's what we're doing, aren't we? Isn't that what we're doing? And I don't think, we don't take any of the credit for it. You know who gets to take the credit for it? The sacredness of energy. So, final one. Final question for today. The top 10 most expensive universities or colleges in the United States to attend. Top 10 most expensive university or college to attend. You don't need to go there to learn what we learn. Harvard, Yale, Yale, Harvard, Yale, Yale, Harvard, Yale. None of those, they're not even on the list, Harvard or Yale. Stanford, Brown, Yale, Harvard, Take, Yale, Yale, Princeton, Duke, Harvard, Arkansas, Morris, MIT, Stanford. MIT, you're in the ballpark of the type of college that I wrote down. Stanford, Harvard, Carnegie Mellon, Escard, Princeton, Harvey Mudd is on the list. Vassar is on the list. UF, MIT, Yale, Baylor, Duke, MIT, Barnard, Washington, Jefferson. I have no idea about colleges. MIT, Smith, UCL, University of Florida, Fordham, Michigan State, Columbia's on the list. Northeastern, Matthew got it. University of Chicago. University of Chicago. Second or third most expensive university in the United States to go to. Brilliant, brilliant engineers come out of there. You do not need to go to one of these places. Pop's been around a couple of those places. Pop's done a little bit of learning, a little bit of teaching in some of those places. And I can tell you the smartest people I've ever met in the world, this is not a lie, were not there. Smartest people I've ever met in the world started their own businesses, and they still have them today. And most of them figured out it's the employees that make their business, not the owners. Literally, if you have the attitude, you are privileged to be in a position where you can help other people, help them will get incomes and help them get their children going through college. And there's so much responsibility to be sitting in that position. You give those kids, you build that. Those are the smartest people in the world. Final gift package. This goes to you, Matthew. Sorry we ran a little bit long here. Well worth it. Well worth it. Matthew, always do your best. Express your own divinity. Matthew, you don't need the acceptance of others. Whew, that's a tough one. Yeah, I do. Pops loves being accepted by you guys, but I don't need it. Neither does Matthew. Matthew, you don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you, and you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others, Matthew. This deep one. With some of the things that he's sent me, he gets this real well. He also has got a Pops pack in here, okay? And he also has a tripply-dipply-doo, okay? He's got a tripply-dipply. Boop, boop, and boop. Matthew, enjoy that. Tomorrow, you guys are all going to get a tripply-dipply-doo. It's going to be in the box, too. Be around. There's going to be tripply-dipply-doos in the box tomorrow, along with some other stuff, okay? And there's one more thing in Matthew's box. Remember, 2 were really cool? He got the other one. He got the other Sporio. Sporio! Sporios! Okay? These are going to be fun. So, boom, 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 and your card. Matthew, thank you. All of you, thank you for being here today. Thank you for letting me run long. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the imagination cage. I'll show you tomorrow. I'll show you tomorrow. I'll show you 2 of them. Remember I was going to show you how we do birthing inside of a bread box, and we have all kinds of other stuff. Okay? I'm sorry. Doesn't that sound like an ice cream? You guys, have an amazing day. Do me a favor. Do me a gigantic favor, and scroll me the heck out of here. Wait. Let me share this. I think I'm going to share it first. Sorry about this. One moment. Okay. Have a great day, you guys. Love you, Jason. Amelia, have a good day. Tabby Tab, Lizzie Lou, great cards. Thank you, Carrie. Love you, Bridgie. You be a good guy. You already are. Lee and Elle, have a beautiful day. Elle, seeing you soon. Mamba, Magic Ride is on, Baba. Logan and Frylock and Jake and Slingblade and Tabitha and Moksha. Thank you. Get after that flow hood. Send us pictures. Let us see what it looks like. Toys, have a good day. Elle, Lee, Aaron, love you. Semper Fi. Carrie, Amelia. Ooh, Aaron. Marine Corps birthday in 6 days. Amelia, Tabitha, Jamie, Kimberly, Kim, love you. Ginger, love you. See you soon. Windows, Derek, Keyrin. Oh, Keyrin, I have your box. I'm opening it live tomorrow. Mail call. Keyrin. I'll open it, put it in the refrigerator, but then open it again tomorrow live so everyone sees. Keyrin. I hope you heard that. Tabby, it is Pop's Army. Pop's Army. L and only 15 days. Gosh, time's gonna fly like it did last time. Greg and L and Joe Tibbs, have a great day. Amelia, Haley, Aaron, have a beautiful day. Jason, Greg, Matthew, Haley, Kieran, yep, got it, and I'll do that. Shy, have a great day. Caleb, Hager, Bomb, there you are. And Sean McGinnis and Nathan. Hey, Nate. And Auntie, and Matthew, and Tabitha, and Jason Paulus, and Joe. Bailey, quick question. Do you take on students? I do, Bailey. Yes. DM me at T_with_pops. Whiskey, I'll see you. Lizzie Lou, love you. Aaron, see ya. Hell Kitchen. Oh, Rough uses your blanket all the time. Pops, peace. Cy, love you, girl. Cy, tomorrow I'll be wearing your shirt. Cy, peace. Pops, love. Ouch.